Many highly competent structural engineers fail the SE exam for a reason that has nothing to do with their technical skills. They simply run out of time fighting a clunky digital testing interface. Bringing carts of tabbed, highlighted binders into the exam room is a thing of the past. If you study using physical books and sticky notes, the transition to searching electronic PDFs on a split-screen monitor will derail your pacing. That's why this specific practice book, the PE Structural Practice Exam Questions for the Vertical Breath, is engineered differently. It is designed from the ground up to simulate the modern National Council of Examiners computer-based testing environment. Mastering these strategies converts technical knowledge into the rapid, active navigation required to traverse thousands of digital pages under pressure. The testing schedule is tightly controlled. Within a 5.5-hour window, you must complete 55 multiple-choice questions. That leaves exactly 6 minutes per problem. At that pace, every second you spend hunting for the right formula in a digital directory is a step toward failing the exam. To counter this time deficit, the book introduces a training reflex called the 5-second rule. During your practice sessions, read the problem prompt and identify the required design standard and chapter within 5 seconds. Do this before you even touch a calculator. If a topic leaves you staring at the screen for longer than that 5-second window, mark that specific subject down. That is an area that requires immediate, targeted review. Repeating this drill transforms your test-taking reflexes, replacing slow searches with instant muscle memory navigation. Once you know what standard you need, you have to decide where to click first. This is where the book's structural code map comes in. It acts as a go, no-go decision matrix. For certain topics, you should take the go path and open the curated NCEES reference handbook before touching the massive primary design codes. This handbook is your primary shortcut for standard calculations, like beam statics, concrete flexural capacity, or finding the dead weight of a masonry wall. Conversely, the no-go path tells you when to bypass the handbook entirely and dive straight into the primary reference manuals. You will take this route for administrative limits and detailing thresholds, like determining ASCE 7 wind loads, AISC steel detailing rules, or NDS wood adjustment factors. Executing this triage before opening a single PDF saves you from scrolling through hundreds of irrelevant pages on exam day. Even within the correct standard, the search function can be a trap. You cannot rely on hitting Control F across thousands of pages without a targeted destination in mind. You need to hardwire specific keywords directly to their code locations. For example, the moment a problem mentions ice thickness or freezing rain, you should instantly route to ASCE 7, Chapter 10. If the prompt includes bridge load abbreviations like DC for structural components or LL for vehicular live load, your immediate destination is the AASTO LRFD specifications, Section 3. And when calculating nominal concrete shear strength, represented by VN, you skip the detailing chapters and navigate straight to ACI 318, Chapter 22. Building this mental keyword map mitigates the inherent friction of the digital interface, allowing you to move through the PDF library with intentionality. Beyond navigation, you have to outsmart the test developers. The incorrect multiple choice options, known as distractors, are carefully engineered around the most common calculation mistakes. Scanning prompts for these details prevents you from basing a calculation on a missed variable, like a non-standard material density or a specific unit conversion. To combat this, every solution in the practice book includes a detailed distractor analysis. Rather than just showing you the correct mathematical path, the guide explicitly deconstructs why the other 3 choices are incorrect. Identifying these specific traps during your practice sets ensures you will not fall for the same psychological tricks when the clock is ticking down in the testing center. By combining the 5-second rule, the go-no-go triage system, keyword mapping, and distractor analysis, you build a complete digital testing strategy. You are training for rigorous CBT execution while simultaneously reinforcing theoretical building and bridge engineering concepts. And with 10 comprehensive practice sets delivering 400 high-fidelity questions, you have the volume of material needed to accurately simulate the real test.